Hi, welcome back. So in this video I'm going to explain about binary number system. So this is divided into two videos. In the first video I'm going to explain about binary number system, where it is going to be used. But in the second video I'll explain how it is used in little bit more detail. So let's start. Before we go further, let's try to understand what is a number system. So a number system is a writing system for expressing numbers. So it means it tells us how the value of a given number is defined and how the value of each digit changes based on its position in that number. So let's see. In our day-to-day life, we see numbers everywhere. So we use numbers to count items, different objects, or counting currency, time, distance, weight. So some examples. So in this example, 6 refers to the number of items here, and in case of currency, the same number represents the value of that or denomination of that currency. For example, in case of time, it can be a minute, hour, or seconds, whereas with distance, it's either miles or kilometers. And finally, with weights, it will be in kilograms or grams for that matter. These are the several examples of how we use numbers in day-to-day life. Now, as you can see, all the numbers that we have seen before, they are all in a decimal number system. This is the commonly used system. So deci means 10, which means in this system there are 10 digits. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 9. That's why it's also called base 10. So you may be thinking, if there are only 10 digits, how are we going to count more than 10? What if we have to count more than 10? So the method, there is a system for that. So once you count from 0 to 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 9, we know 10 comes after that, but how it is, I'll explain now. So once you reach so 0 is the minimum value, 9 is the maximum value in this system. So after reaching 9, we simply start again from 0. But this time, because we completed one cycle, this is the second cycle, we just increment 1. We just pick the next digit. Whatever is coming after 0 is 1. So that's why it becomes 10. So that's why 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 like that up to 19. So you can think of like it's 0th cycle and this is the first cycle. So this is cycle 0, this is cycle 1. So the rule is, once you reach maximum digit in that system, you go back to 0 and this time you start with the next number. So following that example, what will come after 19? So again we reach the maximum digit here, so it will become 0 and we are going to pick the next digit, which is 2, 20. That's how we see 20, 21, 22. So this process will continue. Next will be 3031, then 4041. This will continue up to 90, 91, 92, 93, 99. Once you reach 99, now what happens? See, both digits have reached the maximum value in this system. So 9 becomes 0 and then 9 becomes 0 again. Then again we pick the next one in this sequence, which is 1 again. That's why you get 100. Similarly up to 109. You can consider again this as cycle 1, this is cycle 0. Yeah. And this process will continue up to 999 and then it becomes 1000, and similarly it continues further. So this is how we can count more than any number basically using the decimal number system. Now let's see how a number's value is identified in this system. So as an example, take the number 1, 2, 3, 4. So we know it's 1234, but how? Let's see. So the value of each digit changes according to the power of 10. It starts with zeros. First digit is 10 power 0, next one is 10 to the power 1, and 10 to the power 3, 2 and 3 and so on. If there are more digits, it will be 4, 5, 6 like that. But in this example, we are just taking 4 digits. So if we divide this, if we so this is 1000 place, right? So 10 power 3 is 1000. 1000 times 1 is 1000. This is in hundreds position. 100 into 2, 200. This is in tens position. 3, 30 and 4. That's why it's called units, tens, hundreds, thousands position. So if you combine all of this, you get 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's how a value is defined in this particular system. It varies according to the powers of 10 because it's a decimal system. Okay, now let's see what a binary number system means. Bi means 2. That means in this system there will be 2 digits only, which is 0 and 1. So 0 is the minimum value, 1 is the maximum value. Now you may be thinking, what is the use of such a system where there are only 2 digits? This is useful because it's very simple system. We just have 2 digits, and it's useful in some cases. I'll explain why, where it is used in the next video. But now let's understand how we count things in this system. So as soon as you reach the maximum value, you go back to the beginning again. So 0, 1. Now we reach the maximum value. Next thing is you go back to the beginning. So it becomes 0, and you pick the next number in that sequence. So initially we started with 0. Now the next number is 1. So you get 1, 0 here. The next number is 1, 0. Now this will continue until you reach the maximum value in this sequence again. So after 1, 0 you get 1, 1. Now again you reach the maximum value here. So after 1 it becomes 0. Similarly, you reach the maximum value here, so it becomes 0, and then you pick the next one in this sequence, which is 1. So it's like you are starting with 0, 0 here. Now you get 1, 0, 0. So this is similar to number 9 in decimal system. Then you get 10. This is similar to 99. Then you get 100 there. Here it is 1, 0, 0. So like that the sequence continues. Then 1, 0, 0. Then 1, 0, 1. Because after 0 you get 1. All of this will continue till you reach the maximum value. Now you reach the maximum value here. So it becomes 0. This becomes 1, and this will continue as it is. See? Now after 0 you get 1. So 1, 1, 1. If you see here, this section is repeating here. So that's like cycle 0, and this is cycle 1. See? Now similarly, if you continue further, now you get 1 with 3 zeros. Now this whole section repeats. So it's like 1, 0, 0. Next one is 1, 0, 0, 1. Next 1, 0, 1, 0. Next 1, 0, 1, 1. Like that it will continue till you get 1, 0, 0. Then you can simply say it as 0, 0, 0, and this is 1 with 1. Like that you can keep on counting any number in this system as well. So it takes a little bit of practice, but once you understand this, it makes a lot more sense. Let's see an example of how a number is valued in this system. So take an example of 1010. So in case of decimal system, the value varies by power of 10. In this case it's a base 2 system, so the value varies by power of 2. First one is 2 power 0, 2 power 1, 2, 3 and so on. If there are more digits, it will be 4, 5, 6 like that. Multiples of 2. 2 power 0 is 1, 2 power 1 is 2, and 2 power 2 is 4, 2 power 3 is 8 and so on. Now, so you simply multiply 8 times 1, 4 times 0, 2 times 1 and 1 times 0. That's how if you sum all these together you get 10. So that means this is 10. In this case, since there is only 1 and 0, anything multiplied by 0 is 0. So you can always ignore where 0 is there. In this case, say wherever there is 1, you can simply add those two digits to get the final value. So in this case, 8 plus 2, which is 10. Let's see a few more examples. So 8421, if you remember 8421, that's enough. So 8421, so 1 is there only in the position of 8, so the value of this is 8. Similarly, this is 8 plus 1, which is 9. This is 8 plus 2, 10. Then 8 plus 2 plus 1, 11. Now in the last case, everything is 8 plus 4 plus 2 plus 1, which is 15. Like that, you can define the value of any big number, any big binary number. You just need to remember this, the powers of 2 basically. Okay, now that we understand what a binary number system is and how we can identify the value of a number, binary number, let's see where it is used. So because of its simplicity, it's mainly used in computing. So computers mainly work with binary numbers to manipulate data and perform calculations. So whatever data that you see in the photos, images, documents, anything, so it finally gets converted into binary form, and computer works with binary numbers only because it can only understand binary digits better. I'll explain how computers work with binary data only in the next video. So in the next video, we'll see why computers use binary numbers and how it can perform various tasks just by using binary numbers. It can do additions, multiplications, any operation that you think of just with binary numbers. So how it can do, I'll explain in the next video. That completes this video. See you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.